Hello squirrels and welcome back to PPM6 TV. Today what it is part 2, yes 2, of our exploration of buying a large diaphragm condenser microphone. And today we're really stretching the range because we've got our standard here, which is the AKG 414, which is over $1,000, £850 here in the UK. And here is a Rode NT1, I think the original version. Now there are several different versions and a new version available. But this is the original one, and they are now cheap as chips. And it's an interesting microphone because it was designed and built with input from the legendary Jim Williams. But then Jim has published a sort of mods that you can do to it. And I did buy this with the intention of modding it, and then just didn't bother. But anyway, so this is an unmodded Mark 1 Rode NT1. Now we're trying in each of these videos to put something in between, something to give you an idea of what you could get if you spend a little bit more money. And today we've got something special, because this, I think, may well be the best bargain in LDCs. This is a Shure KSM27, and I bought it secondhand, and secondhand they seem to be very, very cheap. So be afraid, NT1, Shure is breathing down your neck, even in the secondhand market. And the reasons why this is such a bargain we'll come on to later when we have a look at that. But first, let's put these two to the test. Let's try a little bit of off-axis. Stand by. So 90 degrees to the 414, and one thing that this will do is give us an idea of how wide or how tight the cardioid pattern is, because not all cardioids are created equal, and sometimes a nice wide cardioid is handy if you're worried about people going off axis, and sometimes a tight cardioid is more what you're looking for because you're trying to reject the ambient sound. Anyway, that's the 414. Let's whiz the NT1 round. Now I'm looking at 90 degrees across the NT1, so we should get an idea of how tight and how wide that pattern is. Now, if you have done the mod to the NT1, please do leave some comments down below, because I would love to know how you got on and whether it was easy to do, whether an idiot like me was capable of doing it, or whether I need to speak to my soldering man. Anyway, that's the side. Let's introduce the KSM27, see what that sounds like. We've parked the NT1, and now we've dropped the Shure KSM27 into the slot. Now, why is it such a bargain? Well, it's all to do with the letter K. This is a KSM27, and Shure have released an upgraded version, the SM27. And the SM27 has better electronics. It has lower noise figures. Noise figures are really good on the SM27, but they're not at all shabby on the KSM. But that change means, I think that's the reason, that the KSM27 is not a loved microphone. And in the UK, you can probably buy one for under £150. Maybe in the States, you can get it for less than, I don't know, $200. I think, easily, I should think. And mine's in great nick. It's a second-hand model. And I just think it's a fantastic mic for the money, and much overlooked, and wrongly so, you know, in my book. Anyway, here it is up against the mighty 414, and you can decide which you really love. As we've got them both here, let's do a quick 90 degree test just to have a listen to the polar diagrams. 414 first. I'm sorry you can't actually see it, and I'm too lazy to take the KSM27 off, but trust me, this is the 414 on this side, and a chance to hear its polar diagram. Now we'll swap to the Shure product and see what the difference is. With the KSM27 in the firing line, this is a chance to hear its polar diagram. I should say about the KSM27, the fit and finish are tremendous. I mean, the 414 is nicely made, of course, it's a classic. But, and I would say probably all the mics here. I mean, the NT1, you know, it does feel a little bit lightweight in the hand. But this really does feel like a professional microphone, and is going to give years of good service if the externals are anything to go by. Okay, so that's the 414 and the KSM27. Now for the KSM27 and the NT1. Okay, the clash of the titans. the Rode NT1 and the Shure KSM27. Now, I mean, the whole point of this is cheap. We can all afford this, I hope. This is a little bit more expensive, but not massively more expensive. Is it worth a step up? Now, I know I'm comparing these second-hand, but, you know, a lot of us are forced to shop in the second-hand market and take advantage of it, indeed, because a lot of people buy microphones and don't use them very heavily. I don't know why, but they do. And therefore, there's a reasonably large market if you're willing to be patient for the right mic. And the question is this the right mic for you? Or is this the right mic for you? You decide. And if somebody has a modded NT1, please send it to me so that we can try that. Or volunteer to mod mine. Either will be lovely. Quick 90 degrees for the off axis, and then we'll sum up. Okay, here we go. Okay, 90 degrees to the KSM27. Well, we've heard that in the 414, but it's handy to have the comparison right in front of us for the NT1. Have a listen to that now. Now we're at 90 degrees to the NT1, and we've got it in a Weissklang suspension mount. And in future videos, Mr. Weissklang's microphones will be making an appearance. So that's 90 degrees on the NT1. All that's left is to wrap. Well, we're done for this video. Did the NT1 attract with its very, very attractive price? Or were you more taken by the KSM27? Do let me know in the comments below. And if you have access to the all-important secret information, which is which models of the KSM27 are actually SM27s, do let me know how to tell the difference, because I'd really love to know that I had an SM27 pretending to be a KSM. Anyway, thanks for dropping by. Do subscribe, it does help. Lovely to have you here. Bye for now.